Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Cards Against Humanity versus Elon Musk. I guess it's Cards Against Humanity against Elon Musk. This whole thing that's going on, if you guys been watching this, it's they're suing Elon Musk because they're claiming that SpaceX, I guess, is encroaching on land they bought to troll Donald Trump a couple of years ago.
Right.
That's my understanding. So we're going to look into this, and we're going to look into Cards Against Humanity getting canceled itself several occasions in the past, including the New York Times. They tried to cancel Cards Against Humanity because it's a pretty bawdy game, right? It's yeah, we'll talk about it.
I just think it's funny because it's like they're supposed to be the moral authority, and I'm like, have you played the game?
Yeah, I know, right? So we've got some anecdotes about Cards Against Humanity, but yeah, let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Yeah, woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
Yeah, so this is their website. Elon owes you $100.com. Cards Against Humanity sues Elon Musk for $15 million.
Okay, but that land's not worth $15 million.
No. So this
especially being on the border.
Yeah, right. So yeah, they said, we have terrible news. 7 years ago, 150,000 people paid us $15 to protect a pristine parcel of land on the U.S.-Mexico border wall from racist billionaire Donald Trump's very stupid wall.
Okay, wait a minute. Though that's a lot of money. I don't think all of that money went to buying this piece of land.
Somebody needs to audit them and like, hey, you took a bunch of money, but did you actually use it?
But where did the rest of the money go?
So this, I mean, look, I'm gonna put a pin in it right there. Cards Against Humanity is no longer an indie, a plucky indie startup. It's available in Walmart and Target, and you know what I'm saying. It's a corporate product now. So I'm kind of like, maybe back then it was a little more indie, but yeah, it's a corporation taking money to save the land from Donald Trump, but now his bestie Elon Musk is taking it over. Unfortunately, an even richer, more racist billionaire. He's an African. Elon Musk snuck up on us from behind and completely fucked that land with gravel tractors and space garbage.
Do you realize that the money that they got, if I'm doing the math right, is like $2.25 million?
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of cash, right?
I'm just like, for a piece of land on the border.
This is a joke. Like,
and it's not even a very big piece of land, from my understanding. This isn't that. No, the money went somewhere else. I don't buy this. I'm sorry.
Can I just say, like, hey, I want to buy a piece of Wyoming to keep Donald Trump from putting a trailer park there, so give me money?
You know, yeah.
Even though he has no interest in putting a trailer park there, like, look, he wasn't going to build the wall. I don't think he was ever going to build it.
If the wall was going to be built, they would just use eminent domain. Even if you paid all that money for that land, they would have just paid you probably a really shitty price and said eminent domain. You know?
Like, look, the U.S. government has a history of just taking what they want. Ask Native Americans how that worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll say, yeah, we're putting a wall here. Tough shit. Cards Against Humanity bought the land. Oh, no. I guess we can't do anything about it.
I know, right?
You know, it's like, come on. Just look at that. He fucked it. He fucked it up with space junk. Though he doesn't care because we're all going to go to space and it doesn't matter what happens to the Earth.
Now, okay, to be fair, they should not have put their stuff on their land without getting permission. I mean, they're not wrong about that. They should not have been just sticking their stuff out there as a staging area when they didn't have the right to use it. I mean, that'd be like somebody else going to your property and saying, I'm just going to stick my stuff here without permission because I want to. So they're not wrong. They shouldn't have done that. I mean, to be fair. If I'm being fair, they shouldn't have done that.
I could just picture them, though. I could picture them trying to argue this in court. How'd this happen to the lawyer? How'd this happen? Elon Musk SpaceX was... Oh my God, it'd be Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters. Elon Musk SpaceX was building some space thing nearby and he figured he could just dump his shit all over our gorgeous plot of land without asking. After we caught him, SpaceX gave us a 12-hour ultimatum to accept a lowball offer for less than half of our land's value. We said, go fuck yourself, Elon Musk. We'll see you in court. Rest my case.
Okay, wait, couple things here. One, I mean, 12-hour ultimatum to take an offer for land so they could use it is crap, if that's true. If true. Two, we'll see you in court. Yeah, I think Elon Musk can take the court case because I don't think it's going to break him financially to do that. I'm sorry, it's not. We're going to, Cards Against Humanity saves America. Fuck, I can't. The arrogance on these people.
So this goes back to.
Wait, if we win, we're gonna give $100 back to our original subscribers.
Yeah, people that backed it. I mean, it was a troll. I thought it was a troll. Okay, so Cards Against Humanity obviously has gotten very political. I mean, they always were political. They just didn't really see it. We're going to talk about this
because it's something they had in their cards.
Well, yeah, I think this is.
It was to defend everyone.
Reparations. That's what this is. Well, we're going to talk about that because they've gotten canceled before in the past. And yeah. So they said, why do we need to do this? Even if Musk unfucks our land, that doesn't unfuck the damage he's done to our reputation. 150,000 people gave us their hard-earned money.
Oh, come on. That's pushing it.
Get out the tiny violin.
And you know what? That's pushing it. Because you've made it very clear that you didn't get the permission. So you're pushing it now.
They trusted us. They trusted Cards Against Humanity. Because
no one trusts Cards Against Humanity. Have you played the game?
You look, this is what I talk about. Like I said, when tabletop, I said before, tabletop is like so compromised. Like, just put the fucking game out. It's a party game. Know your place. People get drunk. They play Cards Against Humanity. They have a good time. That is your role in the world, right? It's not your job to make a grandiose political statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like individuals working at the company can do that, but yeah, they're going to use their platform to be like, let's get all political here.
Wait, you trust us because when we say we're going to send people a box of bullshit, we send people an actual box of bull feces. Wait, you're using the money to literally mail people poop in the mail.
When we say we're donating web store profits from forced birth states to fund abortion access, we donate $500,000 of red state cash to the National Network of Abortion Funds. I did not know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, individuals working at a company can feel however they want to feel, but I think if you're just making a game and you start making it super political and donating money to causes,
they're trying to make up for the shit they got in trouble for, which we're going to talk about in a bit.
Yeah.
These guys are not the moral authority, and it's come to, yes. We're digging a tremendous hole in the ground. We don't walk away from our promises. We dig a big hole. Who did they send crap to?
Who did they send crap to?
Then
30,000 people for Black Friday. You got a box of bullshit. Well, it's dried.
Who did they send it to?
30,000 people for Black Friday. Because it's bullshit. How the makers of Cards Against Humanity get the poop in the box. Can you buy bullshit? Yeah, you can buy it and sell it.
Okay, pasteurized bull feces. So everybody can start sending them bull feces, I guess. I mean, I don't think the house is a bragging point.
$6 a pop, a box of bullshit, and that's exactly what they sent. I mean, I will give them props for truth in advertising, but like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, if you're original 2017 Cards Against Humanity Saves America subscriber and you want to increase the pressure on Elon, here's the thing you can post on Twitter. Yeah, I'm like, this is.
They're just mad because they don't own Twitter. That's the whole thing is. Now, look, I 100% agree with them that they should never have just used their land as a staging area for that permission. They are not incorrect on that. I think that was not cool. And if they said you have 12 hours to take a lowball offer because we don't want to move our stuff, that's also not cool. If that's the case, I don't disagree with them on that. That's not right. But the fact that they're buying this land for the reasons they're buying it for, and they're claiming that it cost them over $2 million, which maybe it did, but I don't understand how a piece of land on the border would it cost that much. Most people like the land down there, people complain because it's devalued now.
If you're not a subscriber, but you still think Elon Musk is a charity embezzling, conspiracy peddling, eugenicist man-child who trades horses for in-flight hand jobs.
Okay, I personally don't care for Elon Musk. That being said, Twitter is more fair now.
Well, they want Twitter.com as compensation.
Yes, because that's worth way more than $15 million. You know, it's not going to go very far. It'll probably get one. I mean, it'll probably be like move their stuff off their land. The end.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. So
but $15 million for the land that they didn't pay that much for is not fair market value.
Mashable, Cards Against Humanity sues Elon Musk SpaceX for $15 million for trespassing on the
$15
border
million
property.
for space for them isn't very much money. Elon Musk, that's nothing, you know. But he'll probably fight it and spend more to fight it just because he wants to learn a lot. Yeah, prove a point. Yeah,
companies do that. People do that. A lot of times people are like, well, why did they bother suing a person that doesn't have any money, or why they do? You know, if they were going to lose more in legal fees, why'd they spend the time and effort to sue? It's about sending a message.
But you know what's funny to me?
It is what it is.
What's funny to me is this is what they said back in the day when they got the money about they're afraid of Mexicans. They want $20 billion to do a wall accomplishes nothing. Meanwhile, a lot of the sanctuary cities would disagree that the wall might have, you know, stopped some stuff because they are in Hurtsville. We see video of the crime that's been going on, about buildings being taken over and all this stuff. Even then they're like, oh crap, we don't have the money to pay for this stuff. To, you know, foot the bill for everybody.
I know a lot of Latinos like Donald Trump. I'm just saying. This might
I know your family does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole thing.
But I'm just saying, you know, it's like the massive amount and the strain has been ridiculous. And I'm not talking about like people that, you know, legitimately had reasons, you know, or had, you know, should have been brought over. We're talking about people that's come over and they're just letting them in. And my next thing, and they're flying them where they want and giving them money and all that stuff. That's all provable. That's all provable stuff. And I'm like, you know, you're footing the bill for this. And I bet you a lot of you wish now, oh, maybe the wall wasn't such a bad idea.
Well, I think what gets me about this though is, again, we have a company, and look, when you're small indie publisher, whatever, you can do or say whatever the hell you want to do, right? Cards Against Humanity now is corporate product, so for them to be like, you know, oh, we're sticking it to the corporation, I'm like, you are now corporate product. You're available in Walmart and Target and Amazon, and it makes a lot of money. Right. So Grum's actually turned this up, and I forgot. They tried to cancel Cards Against Humanity on multiple occasions. And I personally think this is this feels like deflection. Right. I mean, they've been in trouble multiple times. Apparently, Anita Sarkeesian called them out before. And this is usually how it goes when you're in a culture of cancel culture. Right. It's just like, it's kind of like Survivor. It's like everybody starts canceling each other and they all eat each other eventually. Like,
yeah. Well, the one guy who was one of the people who started, that guy apparently got accused of like racism and sexism and stuff.
In Cards Against Humanity?
I know, never.
What?
Particularly against women of color. Abusive environment.
Okay. So let's have Clownfish TV story time. Clownfish TV storytime, guys. So long ago, before we had a YouTube channel, we had a webcomic that was fairly popular, and we would get invited to conventions to go do the convention thing.
We don't get invited to now because no matter what we say, we're supposed to be, you know, alt-right Yahtzees for whatever reason.
Which makes no damn sense because our politics honestly haven't changed at all. I mean, we are who we are. I still consider myself a moderate leftist, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Remember, you have to accept how people identify unless they identify you for you.
Pretty much. So anyway, yeah, so we got invited to an anime con. I'm going to say it's been 10 years ago-ish. And we got invited to play Celebrity, which somehow they considered us a celebrity. I don't understand it because we just did webcomics, but whatever. Celebrity Cards Against Humanity with Matt Mercer and Nostalgia Critic.
And Nostalgia Critic brother and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and so we play, but it was so raunchy that, and it was a pact, clearly they were all there for us, right? Not Matt Mercer.
Yeah, I know, totally.
Clearly they were all there.
He was very nice, by the way.
He was actually very nice. I've talked about that before. Like, we actually talked to Matt before.
He was very nice.
Before everything got really weird, and he was a very nice guy. I don't believe, like, a lot of people blame everything going on Tabletop on Critical Role, and it might be the fandom maybe has changed, but Matt Mercer himself, I think, was a nice guy who just liked to play D&D. You know, that personal opinion.
Another side note. I just remember our son's face when we found out we played Cards Against Humanity with McCree from Overwatch.
He was his name's not McCree anymore because that's
I know,
problematic.
At the time.
And
he was like, like, wait, what?
Oh, so this would have been, this would have been like 2016
He
then.
was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I didn't even, I was trying to remember, like, I
No,
wasn't
it was
even,
before that, but yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I was like, oh, it's a Critical Role guy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with him, whatever. So they forbid anybody from filming or, audio recording anything that went on. And I think the reason they did that was they were afraid things would get dicey or racist-y, and they didn't want anybody to get canceled. But it was forbidden. And some of the plays were pretty bad. I mean, we had
Auschwitz's best pony.
Rape
is best pony.
Rape is best pony. Yeah. Auschwitz is best pony. And this is like, again, Matt Mercer, Doug Walker, us, but I think didn't Doug Walker win? I think he won.
I think so.
He got all the good cards. That still doesn't.
Our cards suck. Anyway,
Our cards, because we were the webcomics people. Nobody gave a shit. They were like, give these people nobody knows. Give them the shitty cards.
I was terrified to play the game. Anyway, so that's what happened. But they weren't allowed to tape it. And it could have been because of the card game. It could have been because people had rules against taking their pictures or whatever or what that were playing with us. I don't know, but they weren't allowed to. There's no proof it happened because there's no video footage of it. Anyway,
supposedly.
That's true.
Suppose somebody probably has it somewhere, but yeah, they were telling people as they came in. They said do not. But yeah, I mean the game's always been. Everybody knows how dicey this game can get.
I just remember we were walking to the event, and we're walking to the hall, and there's this. I mean, there's this line is like starting like hallways after hallways back, and I'm like, are they there for the dating game? It has to be the dating game.
That's what I thought.
And I'm like, can't be for that. And we keep getting closer to the room, and the line's still there, and closer to the room, and the line's still there, and I'm like, what is going on? And then we get to the room. No, they were all there for that, and I about paid because I'm like actually really shy, and so I was just like, oh my god.
It's like, wait, they're here for.
They were here for that. And I was like, oh shit.
Wait, this is the thing we're doing? I'm like, oh my god, because we're used to like we would do panels. And they would bring us in to talk about like comics and webcomics, and we get some people, but like. People weren't really that into, but this was like, Cards Against Humanity with Matt Mercer. Yeah, we're getting a whole bunch of people. Holy shit! And that was before Critical Role was like big, right? But
yeah, it was a thing. But anyway,
New York Times, 2016. Letter of complaint: Cards Against Humanity is racist and sexist and homophobic and awful and bad and stinky.
It was.
It's despicable.
A party game for horrible people.
Yeah, it's despicable and awkward.
Well, that's what the box said, but yeah.
Yeah. But and then we had
Truth in Advertising.
Truth in Advertising 4 years ago. Cards Against Humanity and co-founder canceled. It's an incredibly popular party game. It's on Reddit, so just take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, it says Mad Libs.
Yeah, pretty much it's just dirty Mad Libs, but every Mad Lib can be dirty.
Yeah, I know. When I was a kid, my mom taught us that. It's true.
Verb, penis, adjective, penis, noun, penis.
She taught us
plural
that.
Noun,
don't use like fart and stuff like that in there. Yeah, it was fart. Stuff like that. It's funnier. So
they tried tying it to Gamergate.
Of course they did.
Because Anita Sarkeesian was involved.
They tie everything to Gamergate.
They said that Max Temkin, who was
That's the one who got
co-founder,
canceled,
he's an abuser. He's been canceled, complicit in all of this. And look, I don't know if he was or wasn't. I have no idea. I vaguely remember this.
Wait, there's rape allegations?
There were allegations, yeah. I don't know what's gone on since then, but this kind of disappeared. They said, what's the fallout? Still a bit up in the air. Hundreds of people are requesting refunds from his Kickstarter, referencing the allegations. It seems like Max isn't on due by Friday for now, but it's unknown.
I think I stepped down.
If that's temporary or not. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did step down. Yeah. So, yeah, he did step down. So
he looks like a bloated Harry Potter.
To bring it back to the beginning, if they're going to make these allegations against Elon Musk, right, and say that you have to get your money back because he's a racist and a sexist, well, their own co-founder apparently was racist and sexist. So everybody should get a refund for Cards Against Humanity, right?
They shouldn't have put the stuff on their land. That's the truth. I mean, they were wrong to do that. And I think they know that he could just give them $15 million and make it go away. But they're going to want the land if it's in the middle. I guess it's in the middle of where they need to do stuff. So, I mean, why can't they just buy the land to the one side or the other? I don't know. But I think it's going to end up being an issue because they really shouldn't have put it there. I mean, whether you like Cards Against Humanity or Elon Musk or not.
Yeah, I just think it's very ironic that their justification for buying it in the first place was to stop, racist, awful, misogynistic Donald Trump, and then it turns out
a couple years later, their own guy,
their own co-founder is
Yes, I think those who live in glass houses kind of situation.
Yes.
But I also think Musk could pay them $15 million tomorrow and end it, but then it's not going to change. I mean, then you at least own the land. Is he buying $15 million to buy the land then, or $15 million to shut because there are damages?
I think damage.
You have to prove damages, and it's not as easy as just that. This is all showboating.
Okay, yeah, they're going to split the proceeds. So basically, they're going to give people their $100 each to their 150,000. 150,000
So if he gives them $15 million, they're not giving him the land too?
I don't think so. I think basically we're giving you your money back, and you're getting a profit.
Well, I'm very confused. You're going to assume $15 million. That would, but you're supposed to just get, okay. This whole thing is just.
It's a stunt.
He could drag it on. They run up a bill that's in the millions.
Yeah, and that's I mean, it's just bizarre. But there's definitely an anti-Elon sentiment now, and
they loved him before.
They loved him before. Isn't it amazing how all you have to do is step out of line and they just eat you? They're actually harder, I think, on their own people that step out of line. Elon Musk and RFK Jr. and even Sarah Silverman.
Jokes on them. Trump was one of their people.
Trump was one of their people. Yeah.
It's funny. I don't know. I mean, they loved him when they loved him. Then he took Twitter, and then even the whole point of Twitter about being freedom of speech, I agree with. I agree at the end of the day because it was really, really interesting how certain people were silenced. You weren't allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to talk about certain things, even provable things. Things would get buried or shadow banned and all that crap. And I completely agree with the everybody being allowed to do what they want. They're just mad because he's backing Trump.
Yeah, it's that and the Twitter. I mean, Twitter was a critical node for all this cancel. All the cancel culture can be traced back to Twitter.
Yeah, and so could a lot of the information being hidden. And even we had Facebook. Zuckerberg even came out and said that he was told that not to to bury the stories about the Russian collusion and bury the stories about the computer and all that laptop and stuff. And he came out and said it too. So it's like they're talking about things that are provable things that were done to manipulate and control the narrative, and that's what they're mad about. So anyway, whatever. Here's another one. Cards Against Humanity. The moral authority is telling people that they're mad. Now, I do think they have grounds to be upset, but I think $15 million is absolutely ridiculous.
Anyway, barely an inconvenience for him. I'm going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Join the reef. Go to clownfishminus.com. That's clownfishminus.com. You will get exclusive access to podcasts and videos and comic strips and more, as well as merch discounts. Check it out. If you were a member, you could get this t-shirt, this dismal t-shirt on our website. You'd get a 10% discount on that. You can also join in the community on clownfishminus.com. Thank you so much for the support.